We are back at it. Build Enterprise-D, Fanhome, Book 24, and we are going to knock out Stage Pack 92. This one I'm hoping goes smoothly, but we got some cabling and we got some panels we are going to be attaching to the saucer section, so it might be a bit of a pain in the ass. Hopefully not. Got a lot of little windows to put in, so grab a cup of joe or your favorite beverage and let's go. Who's drinking coffee? This is probably going to come out at 5 p.m. Who's drinking coffee? At that time, I am, because it's actually in the morning when I'm filming this. And I just spilled coffee onto my knee. Being a dork. 8 o'clock coffee. Alright, Stage Pack 92. Man, first up, we're going to be using these parts from the previous pack, but first up we got this plastic panel here. Some of my least favorite ones, because we got to roll out and put individual windows in place. My goodness. Let me just get all these rolled out as I complain about it. I would really like, this build would be like probably 100% better if they'd have used little window panels instead of individual windows. I don't know the thought process behind this mind-numbing, this tedious and frustrating individual windows. But see, here's a, they provide this for another part. So this is a complete panel, window panel. That's how it should be for all of them. Put it in, done. Bob's your uncle. Nope. Got a cable here. Nope, we got 2 cables. So I'll have to figure out which one is the small and which one's the long, because they don't label the cables. That's the other thing. They should have a little tag to label them. We'll figure that out later. Ooh, we got some more dark windows. Roll those out, because I don't know how many we're going to use. Let's come on down. You're the next contestant on installing the windows. And these are the long ones too, so you got to orient them a certain way. So they have a longer lip on one side. Long lip is going to face the wider rim. So let me ladle these in carefully. Plastic panel, if you push down it'll flex and pop all your windows back out. So this is a perfect way to get light leaks later, but I really that's not gonna be my problem later. I'm gonna build it as is, display it for a while, and rehome it. Rehome this. At least that's the plan. Something could happen to me between now and then. Tomorrow is never guaranteed, but for now, we are all here, and you will never, ever, ever get this time back, like Mr. Holster says. Or one of my favorite, or well, not my favorite, but a cool Star Trek quote from Generations: "Time is the fire in which we all burn." Post up comments who said that. Give you a hint, it was in Star Trek Generations, which that movie could have been. It was pretty good, but it could have been way better had they not decided to kill off Captain Kirk. They should have just had him disappear back into the Nexus, you know what I mean? Like something. Somehow he goes back into the Nexus. That way, he's gone. He's passed the movie torch to Picard, because they interacted really well together on screen. I thought it was a nice moment, or a nice part of the film to kind of pass the torch. And except for when they just randomly kill Kirk on a freaking bridge. It was so dumb. He wouldn't have went out that way, I don't think. So dumb. But is he actually still in the Nexus? Because apparently part of you stays in the Nexus, like, I don't know, a copy of you, because Guinan was still in there. So maybe. Did anyone see that little, like, AI generated thing, or whatever they did recently, where Kirk is meeting, he's like dead, I guess, and he's like meeting, he sees Spock, and sees a bunch of Mitchell is there, and one part is freaky, kind of cool. So I don't know if that's him going in the Nexus or being in the Nexus. We need a dark window. Well, that recently came out on YouTube. Can't remember what it was called. Okay, we're almost done with these windows, so my babbling can stop. Oh yes, I did it without popping them all out. Here's the tricky part. We got to get these little reflector panels in place with some, and we're going to use AP screws, P for plastic, so no lube required. Get these out. Come on. Where is my screwdriver? Here it is. I'll load this up. And let's see, this one, this larger one is L209. It's going to go on my left side here as this is oriented, but we're only putting a screw in the top. Carefully put that in position, because this is one of those panels you got to put it on the oh, you see how all those windows like tried to pop out? Insane. But they rested back into place. Snug, don't over tighten. Oh my gosh, this panel is going to go over like this. Nerve-wracking. How many times you guys see me pop those windows out and have to redo it? Like a lot of my past videos, I try to speed it up. Now I'm just like throwing this video footage up raw, uncut for the most part, basically. Holding that together, make sure that's all in place. Okay, that looks pretty good. Oh gosh. Now we got to come over and feed some cables in. This is the nightmare we got to figure out. We're going to be working with the saucer section over here. We're going to rotate. And yeah, we're working this area here. What is this doing over here? Got this cable that's this LED that's chilling. I think we're going to use that. Our cables, let me look at the parts list here. 92H is small, and 92, I think that's an I, is long. So H is small, is shorter. Okay, so this is the shorter one. And we are starting with the longer one. So set that aside, do the longer one. This one we're going to, it's going to click in onto the power control board right here. Like that. And it's got a route. What a nightmare trying to figure out this routing. Through 2 channels. Let's do that first. So, spaghetti mess of wiring. They didn't need all this crap. So this channel, and then this channel. Pull that through. I just don't look right. No, actually, it only needs to go through the first one. Okay, first one. So it only goes through this channel right there. And then I need to splay out these cables because we're going to take the yellow one, feed it under, and then under again. Oh wait, I did have it right to begin with. See what I mean? Okay. So it did go through this bigger channel first. So small goes through two channels. Dang it. Come on. Look at this cable. It's all damaged and shite. Okay. So it did go under both. Through that channel and through this channel. Okay. Then we splay these out. We take the red one. The red one gets fed under and under and under one more time and comes out here to match up with this yellow one that was already hanging out here. This is so confusing. And then this yellow one that we just put in, it's going to go under, and then come out one earlier, like that. Okay, so we got something looking like this. Okay. Now we're grabbing the H. I'll plug it into another A socket on the same PCB. I'm just going to do the one they're showing. Which is this next one up. Make sure I orient it correctly. Like that. And this one is going to feed. Okay, this is the one that's shorter, so it feeds under the first channel. Gosh, what a mess of wires. So it goes under this, it goes through this first small slit, and then we splay these out, and the yellow one, now it's gonna dip under, wait, the yellow one. I don't think it really matters, but the yellow one, yellow and black, under, then up and out. And then this red one is going to go under one. And then up and out. Okay. That's going to look like something like that. Okay. I mean, what a freaking joke. Here's what you got to figure out from the pictures. Now here's the fun part. We got to get our deck panels and do the upside down, pull your ear, stub your toe situation. This panel we just put together. We're going to have it upside down like this. Now we're grabbing, it's telling me 92I, the red and yellow. The red and yellow from 92I. So these So the red one's gonna go, gotta slide it in here. Like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and get my screws. So I gotta get my AP screws. I'm gonna do an AP. We're doing 3 more AP on this panel. I'm gonna sandwich it together while it holds that bulb in place. Snug. Another AP. Dangly pangly. Moving right in with that, John Solar. Snug this up. It's going in plastic, so, but it should snug up and stop. There you go. Just don't over tighten after that. Dangle another one into place. Look at that. Snugged. Make sure that is still in there, which it is. Now we're going to rinse and repeat with the yellow cable here from 92i. Come on. You gotta carefully get it in there without letting your windows pop out. Whew. Gosh, that's stupid. Such a stupid design. I'm sorry, AP screw, P for plastic. Oh my goodness. There we go. Snugged. One more. Ha! Crazy. Snugged. Okay. Make sure those are good. Still got this one that's hanging out. Okay. We're about to use it though, it looks like. Oh man. Okay. Grab our panel from the previous kit. Previous stage. So we got this wire and we have this wire. And I think they actually want both of these coming out this hole here. Actually, for some reason mine's not. I think it's going to be fine where it's at. I'm going to leave it like this because here's what's happening. This is going. So this is going to be like that. Okay. So this gets in here like that, right? This has to get in there. What a dumbass design. Oh. And it's got a lip too that's got a slot in there. That's what really makes it difficult. And then this one, boy, we barely have enough, we don't even barely have enough slack for this at all. Actually, I think I need to bend these down, 90 them. This one's got a slot in somehow. here. Like that. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now, I gotta pull this slack for this one cable that was already in place. I'll feed it down. Into there. Hopefully. As I keep my hand sandwiching these together. And this fits in here. Gotta line all these things up. What a pain. Tricky. Did I get it? Did I somehow just get it? Feels kind of okay. Feels a little flexed out, but I think we're okay. I'm going to check these lights though. Make sure these are illuminating, and they are. Actually, we're working with this panel. So, I mean, what more can you ask for, right? Doesn't seem like anything's crushed. It's just, this is wedged in here. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. Let's not mess with it. We need to use 3 FM screws to lock this into place. Get those out off camera here. I did something to my back yesterday. It is my upper muscles in my back are just tweaked and sore. So that adds to my normal back pain. Upper shoulder muscles. Okay, we're going to dip the tip in oil. Got an FM screw here. I'm going to start from the top. Snugged in. I like that. This actually, I was kind of dreading this part when I saw the steps. I'm like, oh man, I've had so much problem doing this on the other panels. But it went in pretty smooth, honestly. Don't want to jinx it just yet. We'll get all these screws in. Snugged. One more. Dip the tip in the oil. Because it is an FM screw and it goes down here. Okay. Okay. I'm not in the right hole. There we go. I was wobbling all over the place. Snugged. Now we got this cable hanging out for a future panel. I'll check these lights one more time and we are good to go. Okay, we are not quite done yet, but we got the hard part out of the way. Pretty happy about that. Get our crazy ass instructions over here. Okay, this is going to be pretty easy. Taking this battle section lower front panel, it's plastic that we had from the last stage. Looks like we're going to slot in. How is this oriented? Right here with these little nubbies facing this way. Get a window panel the way they all should be. I'm like a broken record with that at this point. And we're going to slot it in right here. There we go. I mean, amazing how that works, Fanhome. Update the kit, please. Don't just rest on what Eaglemoss gave you. Who we kidding? They're never going to change this. They're just going to keep cranking them out. As is. What is this? We're supposed to have... We're going to fit a single escape pod cover so that the red line is furthest from the center of the panel. Did we get an escape pod in this one? I don't remember that. There it is. We did. A single escape pod. So it's going to get fitted like that. Red line facing this edge. And apparently this just has to sit to the side until the next pack. I love that. Just luckily I'm about to knock it out, but come on. I hate that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Another one is done. 92 in the history books. Boom.